Oh, hi everyone. Good evening, people. This is Lashola, Omio. Wonderful having you guys here. In this video, I will be talking about. I'm gonna go straight to the point. Happy New Year, people. This is my first show this year. I always normally have all January off as a holiday. Anyway, it's good to be back. Wonderful having you guys here. The topic I'll be talking about today is one that I feel it might resonate with a lot of people. Personally, I've had experience with this topic here, and so because of that, I am able to sort of give my own experience also, and people around me, and also because this is the line of the work that I do. I had several clients. I call them family now. That stuff has happened to. Look, wonderful having you guys here, beautiful people. So the topic is black magic. What is it? How can you break it? First of all, I think I will just do a bit of intro, because if you say black magic, some people they might sort of mix it up with when you're talking about psychic attack. It's not the same. Next week I'm going to be talking about psychic attack, and we're going to probably do the we're going to compare and contrast, and what is what, and the differences. Anyway, in this video I'll mainly be talking about black magic. What is it, and then how can you break it? In general, magic as a whole is a use as an attempt to influence the physical world via supernatural means. That's just a bit of intro there. Now, it's to try to manipulate energy. To whoever does the magician, just trying to use the magic, obviously it's black magic, to their own advantage. So that's just lovely having you guys here. So it can take many forms, including it could be in form of potions. It could be like spells. Somebody sending a spell to you. It could be like incantations, which they might use a lot of some powders and other charms and other tools, spiritual tools. To send this spell out to the person. It could be symbol also. It could be, they could use like a puppet, like a voodoo dolls, to create as an image of the person that they are trying to send this black magic to. That the voodoo doll, or in Yoruba we call it ere. They will use like a wooden to carve that figure. So that is meant to represent the person, and it could also be like rituals. Also, it could be like curses or Xing and stuff like that. Yeah, you're welcome, my darling. Well done. Oh, thanks so much, sweetie. I thought I'll come. This is my first video this year. I don't know, for people that are sensitive, you could see the energy is really high out there, with a lot of energy going up and down. I thought I would come out here. The spirit said, go out there and talk about it, just so that we create awareness. If you sense stuff like this happening, this is the beginning of the year, so there are stuff you could do to help yourself, to sort of like a DIY first aid, I'll call it. In form, I'll come to that towards the end of this video. First of all, I'm going to, there are both white and black magic application of all the methods above. So when you talk about spells, so you have the positive and the negative one also. So a positive spell would be probably you are trying to do like a money drawing spell, is to bring money in, or love spell, or what is it, or road opener spell, or something that positive. So you have version of this application that I mentioned earlier, in form of potions, spells, incantation. That, so that would, but the only difference would be, they are either black or white magic. The black magic being the one where you want to put a spell, like a curse on somebody. It could be financial spell. Oh, Yami Anike, lovely having you here. Happy New Year, sis. Lovely, lovely having you here. Beautiful people. Mwah. See my sister there. Lovely having you here. So as I was saying, that because of the energy around, I just thought I'd come out here and talk about this and some stuff we could do, by ourselves, a bit of herbs that you could sort of, gather together by yourself, boil, and, I'll come to that towards the end. If you feel somehow there are symptoms, there are going to be signs that you're going to feel, I'll come to that also, and how you can, stuff that you could do. I say, yummy. So as I was saying there, so the black magic may be used to influence someone against their will. Now, that is where it is negative, you see. So, this world, when you talk about power, I don't, it's not like, it could be, it depends on where it's facing you. Somebody that is, somebody that want to use a black magic, to influence someone against their will. Now, that could be an example where somebody want to do a love spell to you, and then, if they were in love with you, I don't know, maybe that would probably be no problem. But in this instance, the person, they don't really care about you. In fact, there's nothing about love. They don't feel nothing about love for you. It could be because of your money. That is a big reason. Or something that you've got that they want from you. And so therefore, and knowing that if you are in your right mind, you're probably as somebody that would not be fooled easily like that. So if it's somebody, they could come to this sort of conclusion that, okay, so if they do that love spell, I knew of loads that you would actually feel that this is love. You would, Babami, lovely having you here. Babami Olota, I could see my father here, my sisters, my auntie, lovely having you guys here. Wonderful people. Happy New Year, people. So as I was saying, so you would, the feeling that you would have after they put this spell on you, it would be a feeling of love. Obviously, they're going to come around and say they love you. You're probably in a relationship with them already. And then, so you will probably just see that feeling maybe from like mild to going from gear 1 to gear 100, you see. And the feeling that you would have would be a feeling of, you would actually think that this person is the love of my life. Oh my God. You see, in fact, there's no one that will come and tell you that what you're feeling is not love. You wouldn't want to hear about it. You see, so and the reason why they've done that is they can now come in and whatever it is that they want, like love will make you vulnerable. Love, if you feel it for a wrong person, is a weakness. You see, love is good when the other person loves you back. When it's 50-50. They're not trying to take advantage of your feelings. You see. So, but because this person, they have done it simply because of what they want to get from you, and they want you to have that feeling of love, which will now make you vulnerable. It will make you weak. And so whatever, idea they are bringing in, you are most likely to go along because you now think you are in love with this person. I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this person. This is my husband, this is my wife to be. This is the reason for my life. Without this person, I will not be complete. Oh my God, I'm so in love. You see, and all along, in fact, they're probably just laughing behind you. That like that, So, but they're gonna come along to give you that feeling, and then from the moment they get whatever it is that they've done that spell, it could be money, it could be anything that they wanted from you. And the moment they got that thing from you, you will see them change so fast. It'll be like you're watching a movie. It will be like a I mean, you couldn't believe it. They will change so fast. You'll be wondering. And the bad thing about this is that, knowing from the beginning that they don't actually love you, and you are now still left with that feeling of being in love with this person that doesn't give a damn about you. You see, so when that happens, so I mean, obviously, I mean, in my past, I've had a situation where I have been in love with somebody and they don't love me back, and I've been in a situation where they love me and I didn't love them back also. You see, so but the way you now find yourself out of that situation, getting yourself back to normal, whatever that thing is, it's now up to you. But you can agree with me that it's not a good feeling when, you know, so that could affect some people for years. Some people, they might still be like that in that circle of wanting to get that person back. The person that doesn't give a damn about them in the first place, he or she doesn't even give a damn, and then now they've gotten whatever it is they wanted and they left. And then you are still in that stage of, oh, I wish I can have him back. Oh, I wish she could come back to me. Is this somebody that, in fact, they don't even give a damn about you? So it could be in that instance. And there's some cases, it could be whereby a relationship has gone sour, say a marriage broke up, and then the other person has gone, you know, doing like a spell or black magic that, look, maybe it's the wife or I'm just giving an example here, guys. The husband is doing something that, oh, the woman will never going to find anybody that will love her again, you know. So when that happens, you'll be around some people. They can't remember the last time somebody said, "Hi, sweetie, you know, can we go for a date?" You see, and some cases, even if they do, they may not even take it further. You see, so because somebody has put something on them, it could be like that. It could be money jinx also, money black spell. Then that would affect your finances. It may be you're somebody, maybe you own your own business, or maybe you have a job that you do that you're good at. Some may even get sacked. You know, a series of bad luck happening after the other. You're starting to wonder what's going on here. You see, so I'm just giving that as an example of what where people might sort of use this sort of black magic and what havoc this could cause. When you talk about they could use to place a curse or X on somebody, or they can use it to summon a demon, to attack the person. Next week I'm going to talk about psychic attack. Like I said earlier on at the beginning of this video, we're going to compare and contrast. You see, we're going to see the difference between black magic and psychic attack. Some people mix it up. I always, in the past I would do that myself, but I just thought I'll come here, I'll break it down. Feel free to leave messages, wonderful people, and then we can talk about it. At least we know what it is. Here today before I leave, I'll give some tips on how we can, wonderful having you guys here, how we can, what we can do we can break it, and if it's something heavy, what we can do at that stage also. I'll come to that very soon. So people, who are the people that practices this magic? Anyone, you see, they can do it through a spiritual, a spiritualist, a religious leader, mystical, traditional practitioner. You see, and even these days, I mean, for example, some people, they may not even need like a tool to do that. Some have a percentage of ashe in their mouth. I have ashe in my mouth. So some people, whatever they say happens. And then some people could just be like light. They could light a candle. There's be info on internet these days. And the problem is when people go around doing this thing, they forget that, look, there's a law of law of three, because you know what you want to send out. But the person you're sending it to, do you know what they have like a defense also? You see, most people, when they are doing this, most time they'll forget that. Yeah, exactly. So they forget that, oh, it's almost as if they are the only one that has that power, or they know the trick or whatever. But the person that you are planning to do this black magic or to send this spell out to, do you know what they've got, around in form of defense, or they want to counter attack you also? Because if you know how to throw the punches, you should be able to receive also. Bàbá ẹ pa o. Bàbá mi ti dé o. Ó gbọ́ àtọ̀ bàbá. Mo ti rí bàbá Victor Mbenyare. Wonderful to have you here, bàbá. Àwọn ọmọ ìyá ti dé bí o. Lovely having you here. So as I was saying there before seeing my father there, so that if you know how to throw punches, you know how to send out, but the same stone, say you send something and then they send the same thing back at you. Can you take the punch? Most people, they can't. They only know how to throw punches, to send out spells. But they for them now, when it comes to them to receive, they don't actually have the body to do that. And then, are they strong enough to receive also? You see. So, but most people, they don't think about this, but this video is not for the people sending bad stuff to people. This is for people that might feel that you're feeling something similar like that. Here in this video, I just want to try to give you like tips of what we can do to break it, to get us back to our normal self again, back on our on our journey, to do the good stuff that we used to do, back to our old self again. That's the purpose of this video. And if what the solution I'm giving in this video, it doesn't work for you, at the end I'll also tell you, like I said, what I believe that you can do also, that you might find a solution to it. Here, the signs of black magic attack. I'm going to give you signs here. They are similar to symptoms of psychic attack, i.e., they are personal. Like, okay, whoever that's going to send this to you, they intend to harm you. They believe that you and them, they have something going on. It's sort of personal. They intend to cause you harm. You see, they are designed to cause confusion, unfounded fears. Why come I bear for nothing? You don't know why you are scared. You're sitting in your living room or maybe on your bed. You're afraid, and you don't even know what it is in particular that's making you to be scared. It could be reverse in fortune. I said that earlier on. It could be somebody. Maybe you have a business, prior to that happening, stuff start going down. It could be your place of work. Before you start to have problem with your bosses. They're calling you for meetings here and there. It could even get to a stage where they might sack you. Before you know it, you'll be unemployed. You'll be 1 kilo shele gongon. You see, I'm going to kick in a bit of Yoruba here and there, guys. Also, and various forces that attempt to affect your lives. You see, it might be a series of one bad luck after the other, and you'll be thinking, what's going on? I mean, if you sit back, maybe you might think that, hold on a second, for the past 2-3 months ago or 2 weeks, what's been going on? What I will advise is, don't leave it too long. Don't leave it to about, make it like a 20 weeks or how long. Some people will call me, Alashola, the stuff has not been going well. I would like to have a divination outside. When did you notice this? Some will say, it's been going on since about 5 years ago. Stuff has been going. I'm like, 5 years ago, and you've just been living it like that. You shouldn't. Life is too short for one to be unhappy, even just for a week. You see, if stuff are going well for you, think about it, and then you notice. You have a particular pattern. Maybe it's your business or your work, or the way money comes in for you, your family, your relationship, your wife, your husband. You know how things are. And then from when things start to go downhill, and you just left it like that for 1 year, 2 years. The person will say to me 5 years. I'll say, come on, you're lucky you're still alive. Some people, I don't see why you will leave it for that long. What I'm trying to say here, guys, is if there's a situation happening, 1 week, 2 weeks, max 2 months, you can notice around you that what's going on here. If stuff start to go pear-shaped, then you should start to think fast, and you start to look for solution, or at least find out what's happening to you. What is this? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? Why is stuff like this? There's a proverb in Yoruba that says, I don't know, I'm going to say that in English. Pé tó bá kọ wájú sí ẹ kó tá, tó bá kọ ẹ̀yìn sí ẹ kó tá ń bọ̀, tó bá kù wọ nìkan kó tẹ́rù ara ẹ̀ pa. When you are by yourself, you know how things are for you, how stuff, moves in your world. And then when you see negative changes, not positive one, then you should be, attentive and, try to find out what's going on here and try to, rectify whatever it is that is going on. So as I was saying earlier on, black magic type of spell can have physical effect also. So it's not only in your situation around you that you will notice these negative changes. You can actually feel it physically also, such as depression. The person will be down, you have symptoms of depression. That's when you start to think of all the stuff that's gone wrong in your world since you've been born, how, for whatever reason, you forget about the good stuff that's happened. You only start to, focus more on the negative one stuff that's gone wrong, your childhood, that the good part, you don't remember that anymore. It's only the bad one, and then before you know it, it leads to depression, and then also the weakness. You're lying somewhere, you just be weak. You might think maybe you have like anemia or something. It might not be that. You might go have a test, and that's not the case. And also you have headache. This one is the particular one, headache. When they are calling your eleda, your higher self, we call it. Some people call it their angel. When somebody have like a tool, they are calling your name to it to do bad things. So some of the signs that you get first is headache. For me, in the past, that's my own number one sign. I know it without any doubt. And I know what I'll do immediately. So everybody has their own, but your body will tell you, your soul will let you know. You might not take it for what it is, but nonetheless, it would let you know that, look, you will feel it for sure. Some people, it will be their dream. Some people, like me, they will see vision. But the universe is fantastic like that. It will always get to us to tell us stuff is going on, so we can quickly act. But most often we may not take it for what it is. We may just think, oh, well, I've had a stressful day today. What the hell? Just let me take paracetamol, and then that's it. It may actually be much more than that. It could also be sickness, also, physical symptoms like I mentioned earlier. If you are a sensitive person, you may feel the presence of the spell worker, that is the person that's sending this spell to you, and the negative energy being sent to you. You may actually feel it. That's what I said. From when they are calling you, I mean spiritually, that is when they are casting the spell or the incantation or the ritual or the potion, whatever it is. How are you, my darling? Lovely having you here. Baba mio. Baba mi ti dé láti ilé Ifẹ̀ o. Happy New Year. Lovely having you here. So like I was saying here before seeing my son there, so you will see, you will notice it, because there's no way they will be sending all of this to you, even if it's a new thing. That's why it's always good to notice whatever is happening in our body, or that's, whatever changes, even if it's a positive one, we notice it. So we continue to do those stuff that's making those positive changes happen. And if it's negative one, we notice that also, so that then we can then start to ask questions. What is this? And then we find out what it is. How can I change this? How can I correct this issue? So that's what I'm going to be talking about there. Here is how to break black magic. Like I said, the tips I'm giving in this video is not that's not all of it. I'm just going to grab here and there, but I believe they are very, very effective. you feel more free to do more research, or like I said, if something serious, you could call call us at Alashola. We could have a divination Ifa oracle done, and Ifa will show us what's happening. But I mean, for this and for DIY, this is stuff you can do for yourself at home. If you feel any of these symptoms that I've just mentioned here or more, there are several ways to break a curse, hex, or other black magic attack. Now, you could the first one that for me, I would, I mean, I don't know what I would do without my herbs. When you have symptoms, to boil herbs like tea, the way you boil tea. There's a video on my YouTube channel, which I actually mentioned over 25 different powerful herbs. That's on YouTube. You just need to type Alashola, and then you will see on crossing and curses removing herbs. Over 25, a big list there. A lot of people have been blessed by it, which I thank the universe for. So you could check that out also. But in this video, I'm just going to mention, I will mention like 5. At least minimum, you can do. Some people, you say 3 is okay. Some, it depends on the how heavy is what you've got. First of the herbs is basil. If you have basil, is very easy. BASIL. Basil herbs is some you use it in the kitchen for cooking as well. You can mix that with rosemary, and then you can mix that with lavender. That we got 3 there, and then you could add a bit of you need something more powerful. Agrimony herbs, that's very powerful one. And the Angelica is very, very good, very, very powerful. If you have High John the Conqueror, you could sort of crush it and mix it and boil. I think we've got like 5 there. Then you could add which other one that I could, roses. I've mentioned that. Which other one? I would lots of hold on. Yeah, if you have vetiver, that's a good. I think we've got like over 6 there now. I will write it at the bottom of this video that I'm doing. At least like 6 herbs that you could mix. Just boil them like you boil tea, and then you can add them to your bath. So you could have like a 3 days in a row. So you say you start on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You see, I'm sure and then you could add sea salt into the bath, every night, or it could be day. Whichever one that's convenient for you. So that's the herb section. Also, you could burn protective incense. Now, if you go online, there you have all these incense or crossing incense. If that fails, you could get frankincense. Frankincense with dragon blood. You mix it, and then just those are powerful ones. You don't need a lot. You get a charcoal incense burner. If all of this is available on my website, if you have any issue, you can feel free to come on my WhatsApp also. Also, you can take a spiritual bath. Also, you burn a candle. White candle is good. Why? In the absence of all other colors, you see, you can white candle can stand as so it's good in this instance. You make sure you clean the candle. You don't know from whatever is coming. You clean it off negative energy that that's come in contact with it, and then you burn that. From the moment you feel that, you make sure you burn candle. Candle burning is so good because of the energy it brings. Disperse negativity. Whatever white especially is good. Whatever it is that send it back. Also, black is good, but black on its own is not good, unless you want to use it in form of like a reverse, which you have red and black for reverse. That is, you want to reverse all the spell, whatever they are doing against you, you want to send it back to whoever is sending it to you. You see. So, but that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to simply take off. There's a video I did about reverse magic. You can watch that also. The candles there in that video, a lot of info there for you. But what I'm doing here is how to break black magic, not to reverse it back, just to take it off you. Don't send it back to them. Just release it back into the universe. Take it off you so you can feel better again. You be your normal self, or even better if possible. Also, praying is good. Cleansing your space. You want to open your window. Let the fresh air come in when you're burning your incense. You should play music that's calming. You invite positive energy into your space. Meditation is good also. Protective spell also is good. So all of this, what I know for sure is, it might seem a lot that I'm saying, but without any doubt, one that I know that I can say here, with guarantee, is that if you boil, if anything else fails, boil the herbs and have a bath with it. Do that 3 days in a row. You will feel you feel better. You will definitely take it off. If after that 3 days, or after that stuff are still the same, or probably not moving, then that means you've got something heavy on you that you might need much more than that to take off. You see, I doesn't just get on this path, even though it was the universe plan for my life purpose, but also I've had some life challenges in my life. You see, I'm not ashamed to come here to talk about it. You see, because life is about us learning. Whatever that's happened to us, there are lessons. We're meant to learn, and we evolved, and it grows. We become a better person because of it. You see, and so because of that, I can sit here and talk about. I can say that with confidence. I have been through hell and back in my life, and stuff that I know for sure that that I thought that happened to me, that I was even thinking, wow, Shaz, how are you gonna get out of this? You see, that I thought, well, maybe this is it. But somebody up there said, no, it's not. That's not. You only just started, girl. You see, so that I thought, well, if that is, I did my best. But the universe said, no. You learn, do this, do that, and so then you teach people also. You let other people know. You see, so you let them know that, look, there's a way out. I'm not a Christian. I'm a spiritualist. I don't go to church. I don't believe in that. I like a one-to-one with the universe. I don't like someone coming to tell me what to do, how to run my life, what I'm going to do. Or I'm going to talk to you and they're going to go and talk to God on my behalf. No. Let me say what I want to say, what I want. I'm the one that know what I want. I want to say it myself, you see. So that's how I found myself on this path. Anyway, so it's that's just me. And then because of that, the universe, when you trust the universe, it will now it will now show you all its secrets. You see, all this living consciousness around us. They've got immense power, and they're here to help us, so that we can be a better person while we're doing our time here. We're not meant to be here to suffer and be struggling every day and just work, pay bills, and die. No, that's not our life purpose. But until it's the universe that can show us. When I first had my encounter with my stones, my herbs, I was like, the stuff they would show me, I would be like, oh, I would sit there for hours. I'd be just thinking, wow. So I thought I would come here, guys, and talk about this black magic here, because it's sad when you see how, first of all, how somebody else would hate another person to want to put them through that, but that's a lesson also. But if you're going to be asking why, you're going to be there for till kingdom come. The solution, you should be, looking for what am I going to do to get me better, to make me better, so I can be on my way and be the best that I can be. I don't want to be stuck in this rut, So that's all the purpose of why I'm doing this video. It's not about why. It's about what can we do to change it, to break it, to get us back to our old self, be our our normal happy self, and doing whatever it is that we want to do. You see. So that's the purpose of this video. Next week, I'm going to be talking about symptoms of psychic attack. It might seem similar, but they're not the same. They're not the same at all. If it's going to be the same on Monday next week, I'll talk about it. I don't like my video to go too long. I get bored easily myself, going on and on about a video. So that's what we're going to talk about today, guys. If any of these if it resonates and you need more info, do more research, or you can you can WhatsApp me, Alashola blah blah blah, those herbs and the stones also. We have people that are familiar with crystal stone. Black tourmaline is very good, very, very protective. We have lapis lazuli, is very, very good. We have black obsidian, is fantastic. We have amethyst. Amethyst is very protective stones. Rose quartz is about love, but also when you have love energy around you, it's hard for negativity to come in. So I always have rose quartz around me. I have big, massive one. So all of this, if you could just get like 3 of those stones that I've just mentioned, have them on your aura field, your energy area, is very, very good. If you're experiencing anything like this, black tourmaline is fantastic. Black obsidian is very, very good, and amethyst. If all you can get is those 3 stones, you're good to go. You see, and then get those herbs and just boil them. Have like a bath. Or if you don't have like a bath, you could have them like a form of shower. You could have them in a bucket, add more water to it, and then you add the salt and mix it. And then you slowly wash from your head down. While you are doing that, the universe, please take off whatever that's negative, that's not with me, that's not it's not good for my aura, it's not good for me, please take it off me. While you do that, you try and do that minimum 3 days. Do it 3 days in a row. You see. And if you don't know any of those herbs, I have my website. I have they're ready made there. The stones are there also. It's like a package. I have in oil. It's a pack. It has the stones in it. It has the herbs for 13 days. It has the everything is in it. It has a candle also. You see, you can go on my website. It's www.alasholaherbsandspiritual.com. That's my website. Also, if before you go there, if it is something that it could be somebody that you've tried all of this stuff that I mentioned in this video. Some people, they probably they've done more than that, and the situation is still like that. If that's you, then give us a call here. We have Ifa. Ifa is for people that are familiar with Yoruba traditional religion. It's ancient tools from back in the days. Our ancestors, they will use that. It's a divination tool. They will tell us what's going on without any doubt. Ifa is accurate like that. Orunmila never lies. It will tell us this is what's going on here, child. This is what's happening. This is where stuff has gone wrong. But the good part of Ifa is that it will not only tell us what's gone wrong. Ifa will tell us what to do to realign us back with our destiny, to get us back on track. You see. So with Ifa is a win-win situation. We can't lose. So give us a call here at Alashola, or you can WhatsApp me on +44 74 80 66 1815. This on this page here is Alashola. You could get my all my info there also. Whatever it is that you're battling, if it's marital problems, personal life crisis, it could be lawsuits also, it could be professional issue, whatever it is, give us a shout here at Alashola. You see, the universe is here to help us. We have all this living consciousness, you see. And then it's so sad sometimes when you see people going through stuff, and that's why most times I would do these videos, because sometimes I'm thinking myself, wow, Can you imagine you actually beside something that can help you, but because you don't know, there's some people that they knew. Some people, you tell them, they say, oh no, they said that they can't use that in our church. Oh, that's voodoo. What is that? That's herbs. Those are living consciousness. They're all made by the universe. It's like saying you don't want to eat veg. You see, they are greens and the stones. They're all living conscious. They're here to help us. They're here to love us. We're there to to be together. This journey, whatever you call it, they call life. It's not meant to be miserable, but it's the option. It's our choices at times. The choices that we make will determine how our life is going to turn out. As simple as ABC. It's wonderful to have you guys here. Leila, it's you. Lovely having you here. Yeah, you can see, I'm going to kick Yoruba here and there. For people that don't understand Yoruba, I'm probably going to be running Yoruba class. Oh my God, yeah, people that don't, some people, they share. It's so sad. What I don't mean, they what's going to use herbs, agbore, coffee way. They don't want to use it. Our pastor said, Kinikon is what's that term they normally say, they use it for voodoo. Those herbs. We're going out there, you see plants all over the place, you see roses, you see flowers, you see. They're here to help us, to heal. Well, if you have physical illness, it's still sickness. If it's spiritual, it's still sickness. And they're there to look after us. So we're going to say because of ignorance of people, I'm going to say, oh, what's often they say I should not use it. My grandfather said, I'm like, yeah, well, no more. If you like the state you're suffering, then you want to continue to enjoy that. Don't bring that next to me. Because the universe has given us options. They're giving us what we can do to be better, to have while we're here. Nobody's going to live forever. But for the time that we're going to be here, enjoy the ride, make it worthwhile. You see. So that's what we're going to be talking about here, beautiful people. Wonderful to have you here. The energy is high out there, guys. Another thing I will support you, I encourage you, anytime you are going out in the morning, get salt also. You can just spray on it and splash it right in front of you before you leave your house. You see. Also in the evening, there's a lot of negative, energy out there. Money. You see, that's going on now, guys. You see, just get incense also. You see, there's a lot of stuff one could do. You will not believe, so that negativity don't come around you. In the evening before you go to, just sprinkle salt, or if you have those the pepper powder, you could just sprinkle a tiny little bit of it by your entrance also. But salt is good. Black salt is good. If you don't have black salt, just use normal salt. Just sprinkle it around your window. It's really, really good. So whatever negativity is going around, you don't be part of it. You see, continue to maintain your own energy, which is positivity, which is happiness. This is January, beginning of the new year. You want good stuff to happen to us this year, and that's what's going to happen. You see, you finish as you start. Don't start your January or the beginning of the new year with stuff that you don't like. Try and kick in positivity there. Think positive, do positive, be happy. Happiness is a state of mind. No one is going to come and make us happy. We are going to have to make ourselves happy. If you're going to wait and say, oh, it's going to come and make me happy, we're going to be there for the end of time. We're going to have that mind that today I'm going to be happy. Today everything I'm doing is happiness. It's going to be, everything I touch today is going to be positive. I don't have any other choice than to be successful. And it will be like that. Please, guys, don't just be, January, this is January. Keep it up. Burn your incense. If anything mood starts to come in that's negative, open that window, even though it's a bit cold, play some music and, burn your incense. Go and have your herbal bath. Think positive. Watch positive stuff. Watch movies or documentary that's positive, that's going to ginger you towards something good. Guys, I love you. I love you so much. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. My people.